Our focus this morning with Stuart Harris is on a local issue that is still right now at the heart of a big discussion in this country, that discussion about the separation between church and state. Stuart Harris is a professor of law at the Appalachian School of Law in Grundy, Virginia, and host of your weekly Constitutional on 89.5 WETS. Hello, Stuart.
Hello, Josh.
Today, your topic on your program, which airs this afternoon and again on Tuesday, is local.
We're calling
Often you don't get the chance to do this.
We don't, but you know, the Constitution isn't out there somewhere. It's everywhere here in the United States, including right in our own backyard, right in Johnson County, Mountain City, right on down the road from us.
Far northeast corner of the state where a few years ago, a man named Ralph Stewart moved to town because he wanted to live in this beautiful part of the world.
He's an airline pilot. He flew in and out of the area. He saw how pretty it was. He decided that he and his wife were going to retire here. He showed up. They opened up a llama farm, really mostly as a hobby. They're living a quiet life, but then one day he went to the local courthouse, and there he was confronted with a very large 10 Commandments display. Sounding familiar? These things happen all the time. And it also contained a display saying that the American Constitution was based on the 10 Commandments, and he said, well, that's simply not true. So he started questioning it, and he was told to keep quiet. He decided not to keep quiet. He eventually brought a lawsuit, and that ended up putting him on the cover of the magazine of Americans United for Separation of Church and State.
He was successful in his lawsuit.
He was successful. He was their cover boy that year. It was several years ago here.
The court ruling that display did not just serve the purpose of being a historical document on display, but that it was, in fact, the government advancing and supporting and even advocating for one certain religion. Is that correct?
Precisely. It's a violation of the Establishment Clause, and I don't think it went as far as a trial. In fact, it didn't. What happened is what often happens in these cases is that when the county commission or the school board or whoever calls their lawyers, they're advised that, no, this really is unconstitutional and you're going to lose, and when you lose, you'll be spending lots and lots of public money on this. And so ultimately they reached a compromise. The display went up. The 10 Commandments display stayed up, but Ralph got to put his own display up as well.
Right. And it remains there.
It remains there.
And he remains in the county, right?
There.
He stayed in Johnson County.
And he came into the studio. We had a fantastic discussion. Very interesting fellow. Former Marine pilot, former airline pilot. Yeah, he flew in Vietnam, and he spent a lot of time up in the cockpit thinking deep thoughts.
And now with his feet on the ground, was he happy about his decision to push it?
I think he was. I think he's ultimately satisfied. I think he regretted some of the bad feelings that flowed from it. I mean, he was a new guy. He was an outsider, and he was treated that way. And I don't think he particularly likes controversy, but I think ultimately he's happy with the decision he made.
I'm looking forward to hearing the conversation.
It's a good story.
Yeah, between Ralph Stewart and Stuart Harris.
Indeed.
Coming up this afternoon, it's your weekly Constitutional 89.5 WETS FM. That's public radio in Johnson City. And it's also something you can hear again on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Stuart, thanks.
Thank you, Josh.